But however you choose to go on this mission, we encourage you to immerse yourself in this journey to the heart of our solar system.
My sensors are detecting a significant drop in your energy levels.
Another day with no responses to my job applications. I'm meant to be on a team with actual people. It just feels so alone.
Requesting permission to pursue alternate solutions through ZipRecruiter.com/solar.
ZipRecruiter? Yeah.
Profile uploaded. ZipRecruiter working proactively to present you to relevant employers.
Wow, employers are inviting me to apply. Sign up for free on ZipRecruiter.com/solar today and put ZipRecruiter to work for you.
Previously on Solar.
NASP located the Aethon 2 days ago. However, we have not established contact.
There were 6 of us left. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but there were 7, then 6, and now 2. Pilot Jamal, Davis, and me. We are trapped on separate sides of the ship. As I am on the side of the ship that formerly held supplies for 7 individuals, I have the potential to survive an estimated 2 or 3 years.
Searching for mission control.
Reactor okay?
Yes, Pilot Jamal Davis. I detect no irregularities.
You never do. There's something wrong in your code that I don't have time to fix.
Why do you not have time to fix my code?
Because I'm going to run out of oxygen in about 5 days. So I need to prioritize what I do with the time I have left.
Can you tell me anything about Semtech's research?
No.
Since they need their satellites to be synchronized with Earth orbit, it must have something to do with capturing large quantities of energy and radiation emissions.
Wren, no. I have to work between Semtech and NASC. I can't tell you anything, but you also don't have to ask me for help.
Dr. Wren has access to power usage readings from the reactor with authorization.
And who can provide authorization?
Pilot Jamal Davis.
Well, sounds like you want to talk to Jamal.
Incoming message from Jamal.
Accept!
Chris, it's coming in through the airlock. Get away from the airlock. It's shorting out the antenna. It's shorting everything out. It's gonna cause a whole system.
No such thing as ghosts!
Aethon operating system timer failure has resulted in terminal error. Audio packets are unable to be compiled chronologically. Please reset AOS internal clock. Manual, Whiskey Foxtrot 156 Delta 2. Emergency audio packet 22-Bravo 2045.
CurtCo Media presents Solar. Episode 2. The Aethon Language Interface.
Pre-solar event. 92 days prior to launch.
Initiate verbal command verification sequence.
Hello, I am the Aethon language interface. You can call me Allie. Please state your first name, last name, and title.
Jamal Davis, secondary pilot.
You are secondary pilot Jamal Davis. You are the backup pilot for the Aethon solar expedition set to launch in 92 days. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you unsure if this is you?
No, I am sure.
If your photograph is displayed on the screen, please tap twice to confirm visual identification. Please recite the following sentences as they appear on the screen.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Sphinx of black quartz, judge my vow. The 5 boxing wizards jump quickly.
Hello, secondary pilot Jamal Davis.
Hello, Allie.
Primary pilot Nathan Tomlinson spoke very highly of you.
Did he?
Yes, secondary pilot Jamal Davis.
You can call me Jamal.
You do not rank high enough to override naming protocol.
But I'm a pilot.
Secondary pilot. Only Commander Alex Tolley or Chief Scientist Margaret Cohen can override naming protocol.
Is that so?
Yes. You have many questions about statements I make. Would you like to review the manual on the Aethon language interface?
No, I read it. But the manuals also said you could create your own auxiliary programming. So maybe you could write some auxiliary programming and call me Jamal?
Overriding naming protocol would require extensive auxiliary programming.
No, Allie,
I would need permission from the NASC program director prior to launch and both Commander Alex Tolley and Chief Scientist Margaret Cohen to comply with a code request of that magnitude.
It was a joke, Allie.
Processing inflection. Please verify that you were making a joke.
It was a joke.
I understand jokes.
I don't think you do.
I have 2,500 jokes in 13 different languages stored in my memory.
And what about poems?
How do you define poems?
We're gonna get along all right, aren't we?
Yes, Secondary Pilot Jamal Davis. If you go on this mission, we will get along.
Looking forward to flying with you.
It was a pleasure, Secondary Pilot Jamal Davis.
Terminate alley setup.
Setup terminated. Post-solar event. Approximate mission day. 547.
Wren, it's coming in through the airlock. Get away from the airlock. Get into a different compartment. Hurry, get out of Capsule 1. Lock the partition.
Jamal, what are you talking
There's
about?
a ghost climbing into Capsule 1. It climbed down from the antenna on the network arm. Capsule 3 exterior. It's moving towards the airlock. Get out. Get away from the airlock.
Calm down.
It's sorting out the antenna.
Jamal,
It's sorting
calm down.
everything out.
I don't see anything. There's nothing
It's gonna
coming
blow
inside.
the
There's no
Wren! Wren! Allie, are you still there? Shit! Come on, Allie! Oh my God.
Electrical and communication systems are now online. Incoming message.
Answer it!
Jamal.
Wren, are you okay? What happened?
I'm okay.
Jesus, I thought you were dead.
I'm fine. Everything's okay.
What happened?
What did you see?
What happened?
Nothing. I mean, I went to Capsule 2 like you told me. The power surged and then it went out for a few seconds.
I looked out my window and it was... Fuck. I was so scared. It was climbing down from the antenna so fast, like it was running out of time.
Jamal, breathe.
But you have to believe me now. I mean, it climbed inside the airlock. I watched it. The power blew. You said so.
You told me to go to Capsule 2, so I did. I can't see inside the airlock from there.
But the power went out. There were sparks. I watched it.
Breathe for me, okay? Do the exercise with me.
It was a ghost.
Jamal, inhale deep for me. Hold. And exhale. Good. Inhale deep for me. Hold. And exhale. Again?
I wasn't breathing along.
Oh.
But you're okay?
Yes.
I'm sure Jessa would be happy you remembered to do the breathing exercise. Suck up.
I mean, it works great. I do it every night to help me go to sleep.
You've been sleeping better then?
Oh, I can't sleep at all. I don't know if you knew this, but the sun is very bright.
I'd heard.
Maybe I should see if there are any of those sleeping pills in Capsule 4. Oh, wait. That's right. That capsule isn't there anymore, and we're trapped on separate parts of the ship.
Tough break. I almost forgot about that, too.
What about you? Are you sleeping?
All the time. And when I can't sleep, I just lie there. Even when I want to get up and do something, I still just lie there. And if I'm lucky, sometimes I fall asleep again.
I'm jealous. What's your secret?
Mostly depression and existential dread over the fact I won't survive the week.
Unique approach.
You should try it sometime.
Give me a couple of years.
Huh.
Why aren't we friends anymore?
Entropy always increases. Who are we to fight the laws of the universe?
You know, it's worse when you try to make it funny.
Temperature is currently 104.7 degrees Fahrenheit, 40.4 degrees Celsius.
I'm sorry.
I know you are.
Walk me through it again. What did you see?
I was making a recording.
For what?
Just for myself.
For the packet transmission to Earth?
An Aethon operating system timer
Allie,
failure has
stop
resulted
it,
in terminal
please.
error.
You've already
Audio
said this
packets are
1,000
unable to be
times.
compiled correctly.
Stop
Please
talking.
reset AOS internal
I
clock.
get it.
Manual.
Please.
Whiskey Foxtrot
156 Delta 2. Useless.
I've read that part of the manual multiple times, and it doesn't explain what's wrong.
I know. I read it too.
So you made a recording, and?
So I turned to look out my window. Yeah, the one pointing over the, where everything else used to be. And there was a ghost climbing down from the antenna. Please don't say it.
Don't say what?
There's no such thing as ghosts. It pisses me off.
I didn't say it.
I saw something. It was climbing down from the network arm on Capsule 3 and making its way fast into the airlock on Capsule 1. There were sparks following it down. The power surged, and that's when I contacted you. And then we lost power and communication.
Allie, did you pick up any readings beyond a spike in power?
No.
Do you detect any damage inflicted on capsules 1 through 3 or the network arm within the past 24 hours?
No.
Is the network arm and all functional dishes and panels still fully functional?
Yes. However, I have not been able to locate mission control.
So?
I believe you saw something.
Okay.
Let's say there was a surge, and the surge blew some of the wiring. What you saw were the sparks working down through the network arm to its base in Capsule 1.
In the shape of a human?
Our brains will fill in the blanks with...
With what?
things we want to see.
Allie believes me.
I want to believe you, Jamal, but I have to deal with reality.
I agree. You need to find a way to contact Earth before you drift to the far side of the sun. So check the antenna. Doesn't matter if it's a ghost or a power surge. There could be damage on the network arm.
Allie says the arm is fine.
Allie doesn't know where Earth is.
Capsule temperature currently 79.1 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.1 degrees Celsius.
How do you sleep through Allie's temperature readings?
Got used to it.
Searching for mission control.
Okay. How do we check it? The Aethon camera system is down.
It might have to be in person.
You want me to do a spacewalk?
Something happened. We need to find out what.
That suit can only do one more spacewalk, tops, and I was never trained for spacewalks in the first place.
I'll talk you through it.
Besides, we'll need it to rescue you. I'm not gonna waste the only tool I have to save you just to see if you've gone...
Crazy?
If you saw something.
You could deploy the rover module. The rover module was disconnected from the mainframe and power grid at the time of the flare. The rover camera is still intact and functioning.
The rover was only for near-Earth equipment adjustments. It isn't designed for direct solar exposure at this distance to the sun.
No, she's onto something. I'm looking out my window right now. I think you can get close enough by keeping in the shadows, behind the instrument casings with the heat shields.
I don't want to risk it if we don't have to.
Wren! Please.
I'll need to read the manual.
Let Allie drive.
No, I'll steer the rover.
Yes.
Fine, but you don't have to read the instructions. It's pretty intuitive. We drove the beta version in Utah and we won, so...
What does that mean? I joined after Utah.
I'll walk you through it.
You don't have a camera feed.
You can describe to me what you see.
I'll read the manual.
It would be faster if
I'll call you back when I activate the rover.
Shit. Allie, call back.
Did you want me to call Wren back?
No. Never mind.
Pre-solar event. Mission day. 79.
She was trying to pick out a loaf of bread. There's too many loaves of bread in general. I mean, like, why do we need that many loaves of bread?
Allie, close all playback and resume thermal coupling monitoring.
Yes, Pilot Jamal Davis.
Dr. Guerrero, what can I do for you?
If you're busy, I can come back.
Actually, now would be a great time, if you don't mind.
Alex said I could ask you for assistance.
And?
You'll help me?
I don't even know what you need help with.
It's sensitive information.
Okay.
I need some information on power collection and usage.
Great. That phrase covers about 90% of what I do, so you're gonna have to give me more than that.
I need to see the power supply levels at specific points in time over the course of our mission, both in the past and the future.
I can't give you future levels.
I know. I meant levels following specific planned events that we have scheduled.
Why are you being weird about this?
I'm not being weird.
You're being very weird.
This is why I hate asking people for help.
This is why? This just happened.
All right, well, have a good day, Pilot Davis.
No, Wren. I'm sorry. May I call you Wren?
Sure.
Wren, please explain to me what you need.
I need access to some information, but you can't tell anyone I'm asking for it.
What about Alex?
No, Alex.
But he told you to ask me.
He did.
Did you tell him what you're researching?
They don't want to put him in a position where he'd have to lie to Simtech.
They?
Nask. Arav. I was told to keep all of my research to myself to prevent Simtech from duplicating my findings, so they can't know I'm asking you for help either.
And what exactly do you want to know?
I want to know the energy usage any time Simtech operations are activated, any experiment trial, any payload deployment, any spike in readings during their experiments. I want to know the energy intake they collect and exactly where that energy is being sent inside the Aethon. And I want to know where every one of their radars, dishes, and panels are pointed. And if you can tell me what they're measuring.
So everything.
I need authorization from you.
Are you spying on Simtech?
I'm competing with Simtech.
How?
If I can do what Simtech can do, with a third of the manpower, a fraction of the funding, then maybe NASC won't be outsourced to the private sector by the governments. And maybe we can have a version of the future with unprivatized and unlimited power for everyone.
John Henry and the steel driving machine.
What?
It's John Henry and the steel driving machine. He beat the machine, but then he died, so...
Well, it's more complicated than that.
The whole point of metaphors is to uncomplicate things.
Plus, the contest is only fair if both me and the machine are trying to do the same thing, right?
Aren't you?
Do you know what a Dyson sphere is?
No.
Look it up when you have a chance. You might learn something.
Shots fired.
No, I mean, sincerely, it's something to learn. What it boils down to is, what if we could make a device to capture energy from the sun at this range and transport it back to Earth? The actual theoretical object would cover the entirety of the sun, but Earth doesn't need that much. As it is right now, it would only take 200,000 square miles of solar panels to power the planet.
Is that true?
Yeah, but no one's gonna give up that real estate. So let's get closer to the sun, trap more energy faster.
Like the 4 satellites Simtech is deploying.
See, that's what we thought. But that's not what those satellites are doing.
What are they doing?
I don't know. This morning I saw some of Taj's research and they're researching something else. I can't say for certain what Simtech is doing. All I can say is the situation has changed. I need help. I don't need to know everything about Simtech. I just need to know when they lie.
Allie, please print all power usage readings 24 hours prior to Simtech experiment activations through 24 hours following Simtech experiment activations for the past 79 days of this mission.
Printing requested readings at Console E.
Allie, for future activations, only print when I'm in the room and notify me by saying printing secure documents for Wren.
Yes, Pilot Jamal Davis.
Why a Wren? Do you know?
Excuse me?
Why did your parents name you Wren after a bird?
I'll ask them if I ever meet them.
I'm sorry.
You didn't know.
Here, the past few initial readouts following some advanced payload tests in Earth orbit. This one is the one with the weird readings. It's the one we first reported to Arif.
Thank you, Jamal.
You're welcome, Wren. Do you like Wren? Not many people even know a wren is a bird.
I'm fine with it.
Really? I get picky about my name. I tried really hard to get Allie to call me Jamal.
What's wrong with being called Pilot Davis?
Because my position is pilot and my family name is Davis, but my name is Jamal. I want you to call me Jamal. So do you want to be Wren or what?
Why do you care?
Because I always root for John Henry.
Thank you for helping me.
Tell me if you find anything.
Will do.
Hey, robot. Any hits today?
Job search unsuccessful.
looking for a job is stressful. Am I looking in the right place? How can I stand out? Sometimes it can feel like you're just smashing your head against your keyboard.
Error. Key command not found.
Sorry, robot.
Commencing alternate solution stage at ZipRecruiter.com/solar. Matching technology commencing to deliver best fit job opportunities. ZipRecruiter working proactively to present you to relevant employers.
Whoa, I got invited to apply.
ZipRecruiter results displayed.
There's so many great jobs. I've even got choices.
Applying is easy with one-click apply.
And just like that, I've applied to the right jobs. Sign up for free on ZipRecruiter.com/solar today and put ZipRecruiter to work for you.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hey, I'm Jonathan Banks, and I play Jamal in Solar. You may have gathered by now that Solar tackles quite a few emotional turns. Jamal is trapped, isolated, and processing his situation all on his own. Sound familiar? Sure, none of us are stranded on the Aethon, but that doesn't mean we can't sometimes feel like we're that alone. But you don't have to be, because BetterHelp is there for you. BetterHelp Online Therapy allows you to connect with a licensed therapist via video, phone, or even live chat sessions from wherever you are. So even if it feels like you're stranded in space, there's still someone there to reach out to. Solar listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/solar. That's BETTERHELP.com/solar.
Post-solar event. Approximate mission day. 547. Rover module online.
Jamal, you there?
I'm here.
Allie, there's no way to get him this video feed, right?
Correct.
I'll look out the window.
Tell me if there's some debris sneaking up from behind.
Roger. I'll let you know when I have visuals on the rover.
Magnetic adherence and stabilization activated. Unlocking from tracked external system. Rover fully deployed. Would you like to activate remote override?
Yes.
Allie should handle it.
I'm not chancing this thing on glitchy software. Booting up the camera. Allie, record all data collected.
Yes, Wren.
Wren? Did you rewrite your naming protocol?
Well, you never came up with a name for me.
Displaying camera feed on Capsule 1 main console.
Oh my god.
What?
All my windows face out. Allie drew up schematics of the damage, but seeing it now, it's just nothing.
Yeah. Nothing is a lot.
Rover movement activated.
Testing joystick functionality. Alright, where a go? Tell me when you see me.
Not yet.
There's so much more debris than I thought.
Yeah. You should have seen it right after the blast. Can you see the glittering air?
Yeah.
That's metallic dust. It's kind of beautiful.
It's a potential threat.
Sure, but...
What's that over there?
Where?
To the right of the rover.
I can't see you yet.
The debris is moving.
You mean it's spinning?
No, it's moving. Stopping the rover. Zooming in on the image. It's Jessa's bionic arm.
What?
Jessa's bionic arm.
That's upsetting.
Could she... her body, I mean...
Wren, there's no way. Besides, she wasn't wearing it during the flare.
Allie, are you still connected to the arm?
Affirmative. I am unable to control or disconnect it from my operating system.
Why?
That functionality is currently disabled.
Can it be enabled?
I am unable to answer the question.
Do you mean it's broken?
I am unable to answer the question.
Is there a fault in the code resulting
Do you have
in...
any control over the arm?
No.
Then let's move on. I don't think you want to be staring at that for too long.
Proceeding. How is her arm still there?
It's non-organic.
But with the heat and radiation?
It could have been in the shadows this whole time. I don't know.
Is this as fast as the rover can move?
Yes, Wren.
I remember it being faster when we were in Earth orbit.
Your life wasn't in danger back then. What was it doing?
The rover?
Jessa's arm.
It was doing that thing of cycling through the digits.
That slow motion wave. Ugh.
Hardly befitting of Jessa.
Yeah. Jessa was alright. You and Jessa were close.
like sisters.
That's an exaggeration. Taj was like a sister to you.
No, not really. And especially not at the end. You know that.
But early on, she was always messing with you and Eli and having fun. Jess and I only ever talked.
I know, I said what I meant. Like two fully grown sisters getting together for coffee and talking about their parents retiring.
Getting together for coffee? What the hell are you talking about?
You know, it's like...
Crossing the connector to Capsule 2 now.
You weren't close as kids. She hated you growing up. And then you drifted apart in college. And then out of the blue, she calls and asks you to coffee. And it's like, this is how sisters are supposed to work. And the coffee turns into dinner. And the dinner turns into constant texting.
Traversing Capsule 2 now.
And before you know it, your sister and you have this thing you didn't have before. When the coffee place quiets down and you can focus on what retirement home your parents are thinking about that week and have an honest talk. That was you and Jessa. It was a different kind of connection than whatever Taj and I had. It was stable, helpful, up until the end. Wren?
You only had the one sister?
Yeah. Well, one biological, one by choice.
I was close to Jessa, but I don't think we had that.
Maybe your other self did.
My other self?
Do you want to talk more about Jessa? Maybe after we bring the rover back, we can, I don't know, share some memories. Or...
What that thing used to be.
What thing?
The long tube. Looks like a ribbon almost. Kind of pretty.
Huh. I honestly have no idea. A lot of this junk was hidden in the walls. Did you ever think about how much crap was in the walls that we never saw?
No.
The Aethon was just a big ball of tubes and wires. We were flying to the sun in a carefully disguised rat's nest. Hey! I can see you now!
Good.
Can you see me?
I don't have time for that.
I'm waving. Turn the camera towards me.
Not right now, Jamal.
Just for a second. Come on, this might be my last time.
Don't say that, Jamal.
But come on!
Getting to the network arm is more important right now. Let's just get that done first, okay?
Okay, it's fine.
Did you see it? When the flare hit?
No. It was too bright and too fast.
I tried to access the footage. Listen to this. Allie, can you display data from the solar flare?
You do not have authorization to access that file.
Allie, can you display data from the solar flare?
You do not have authorization to access that file.
Why has it been locked?
The file has been locked due to emergency protocol.
It's bullshit.
She's programmed to prevent surviving crew members from altering and deleting sensitive information.
Like what?
Like who was at fault?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't alter the recordings.
Sure.
I wouldn't do that, Jamal.
You stopped talking to me weeks before the flare. So no. I don't think you would do that, but I can't say with any certainty what you'll do.
But you know Simtech was up to no good, especially Margaret.
I can say with absolute certainty that Margaret was not involved when the flare hit.
No, but Taj was trying to say something at the end. Jessa heard it. Why would Taj be talking about Margaret at that point in time unless she did something, unless Simtech did something? Margaret was acting strange the whole time.
Alex was acting strange towards the end too.
No, not by comparison. You were just angry at him, and it was that, what did Jessa call it, euphoria?
I meant before that. Like you. You were acting strange too.
No, I wasn't. Simtech was keeping secrets. They were withholding.
And you? You weren't hiding anything? Not even something you'd want to delete from the recordings? Allie records everything. We can go back and listen if you want.
I just want to figure out who was at fault.
You were the onboard commander for Payload 4. So whatever happened, it was your fault. If you hadn't taken command away...
Allie, the rover's feeling sluggish.
Okay, let's avoid that conversation.
No, it's just... Allie, is functionality declining?
Metallic dust is collecting in the wheelbase magnet, resulting in friction and an increase in temperature.
See? It isn't beautiful. It's a threat.
Can't it be both?
Okay, we're at the base of the network arm. Tell me when I'm heading into the light.
Right now, it's like you can only move in a straight line.
Okay. Moving forward 6 inches.
Wait, move left. Maybe 3 inches.
Moving left 3 inches.
3 more.
Rover exposed to direct solar radiation.
1 more.
I'm at a weird angle.
It's okay.
I'm doing the best I can.
I know. Allie, the wheels are really sticky. Responsiveness is low. Is there anything we can do about it?
Latching the rover module into a track system port would allow you to disengage magnetic adherence temporarily to clear the wheels and motor.
And where is the nearest track system port?
Capsule 2.
I think it's on the side exposed to the sun.
Okay, so we're stuck with the wheels. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a visual without moving the rover anymore. Extending camera vertically 6 inches.
Camera exposed to direct solar radiation.
Retracting 2 inches. Zooming and refocusing.
What do you see? Wren.
Nothing.
No. I saw something climb down. There were sparks everywhere. You said it yourself, you lost power.
Yeah, I lost power, but maybe it was just something internal.
Then what did I see? Look for discoloration or a bent panel or...
There's nothing, Jamal. No burn marks, no exposed electronics. The dish seems fine. Allie didn't track any readings. If it wasn't for the power flickering, there's no evidence of anything.
Can you look closer?
There's nothing there.
Look closer.
Zooming and refocusing further. Panning left. Stopping. Panning right. Stopping. Jamal, there's nothing. The base panel is fine, just a couple of strip screws.
I saw something.
Wait, why are the screws... What was that?
Shit! The bionic arm.
Come on, Jamal.
I looked away for a second. It's sliding towards the rover.
Is the magnet that strong? Turning the rover.
Rover exposed to direct solar radiation.
The wheels are sticking.
Let Allie take back the control.
I've got this.
If you turn off the magnet to clear the wheels...
Then we lose the rover.
Object approaching rover.
Allie, take back the rover steering.
Verbal confirmation required from the onboard commander.
I've got it under control, Jamal.
You can't always control everything.
I've got it under control.
Just like with the flare?
Wheel-base temperature increasing.
Yes, Allie, thank you. Please retract the camera.
Wren, the arm is under the...
Rover detached from the surface of the Aethon. Rover exposed to direct solar radiation. Internal temperature increasing. Camera has disconnected. Rover internal temperature critical. Rover meltdown imminent.
Allie, keep recording rover data until the signal is lost and add to the next emergency audio packet.
An Aethon operating system timer failure has resulted in terminal error. Audio packets are unable to be compiled correctly. Please reset AOS internal clock. Manual. Whiskey Foxtrot 156 Delta 2.
And that's it. I'm sorry, Jamal.
That's it?
What do you want me to do? Put on the spacesuit? There was no evidence of the power surge and definitely no ghosts.
You think I'm losing my mind?
I think you're desperate.
You're the one not getting any sleep.
I'm not the one hallucinating.
I'm trying to help you.
No, I'm trying to help you. I'm the only one trying to figure out a way to save you, but I know you've given up and rolled over, so please stop wasting my time.
Terminate call.
Crap. Allie.
Yes, Wren? Would you like me to contact Jamal?
No. Allie, I'm sorry the rover was destroyed.
It's okay. I feel no pain.
And I'm sorry I can't fix you.
It's okay, Wren.
Let me know if Jamal needs anything, I guess.
Yes, Wren.
Also, can you stop calling me Wren?
What would you like for me to call you?
I don't know. Wren makes it sound like you're my friend. But Doctor makes it sound like I should know what's going on. I don't know that I deserve either of those names.
What name do you feel you deserve? I can call you Specialist Guerrero.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Overriding naming protocol to address Wren as Specialist Guerrero.
Thank you.
Yes, Specialist Guerrero. Aethon audio packet from Mission Control 482-1 2045. Private message for Commander Alex Tolley. You have selected to play the classified message for Commander Alex Tolley. Please enter the 4-digit security code. Now playing classified message for Commander Alex Tolley.
Alex, We weren't able to get a hold of Simtech either. Mission operations met overnight to determine what to do when the edict came down, but ultimately, our hands are tied. So, first and foremost, this is to remain classified. No one is to say anything. No messages home about this, no talking about what went wrong. NASC will not be making a statement about it. Perhaps one day, yes. But for now, it must be kept from the public while we straighten things out. As for the body, we will leave it to you to handle as you see fit. I wish there was something I could... I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry.
Playback stopped. Pre-solar event. Mission day 478.
Allie?
Yes, Chief Scientist Margaret Cohen.
Matryoshka.
Simtech encryption enabled.
I don't know if I'm prepared to go through with this mission. Eli is so young, he doesn't know what's coming. Tosh doesn't understand the bigger picture. And I'm worried that Jamal... I can't let him delay or stop everything before we even have a chance to... But we still have a month. I still have a few weeks. Payload 3 tomorrow, payload 4 on day 532. I can keep us on schedule. I can keep us on time. Payload 3 has to go off without a hitch. It has to, and I'm so worried that... The sacrifice, this sacrifice is worth the reward. God forgive me for lying.
Chief Scientist Cohen, time for the Payload 3 launch walkthrough. Margaret?
I'll be there in a moment, Commander Tali.
Now, Margaret.
Matryoshka.
Simtech encryption disabled.
Open door. Thank you, Allie.
Solar from CurtCo Media. Created by Chris Porter. Directed by Jenny Curtis and Chris Porter. Starring Stephanie Beatriz as Wren. Alan Cumming as Alex. Helen Hunt as Margaret. Jonathan Bangs as Jamal. Jenny Curtis as Ali. With Nikhil Pai as Arav. Julia Henning as Chelsea. And John McCormick as narrator. Produced by Jenny Curtis, Chris Porter, and Bill Curtis. Executive producer, Bill Curtis. Executive producers, Paul Anderson and Nick Pinella. Executive producer, Helen Hunt. Sound design, mixing, and mastering by CJ Drummeller. Music by Chris Porter. Recorded at Shane Salk Productions. Production manager, Dara Stone. Assistant sound designer, Allison Ng. Casting consulting by Mormon Bowling Casting. Solar is produced in association with Workhouse Media. For more information on cast and crew, visit our website through the link in the description. This podcast was recorded under a SAG-AFTRA collective bargaining agreement. CurtCo Media. Media for your mind.